Hi there and welcome to Squid Gaming. Now I've got my little cheeky co-host here to help me have a chat about Resident Evil 7. Now it's out on our consoles and it's absolutely terrifying. So I just wanted to have a quick chat about the game and some of the key points that I think need addressing when it comes to Resident Evil 7. I've even written them down. So first I wanted to talk about the fact that it's first person and does it ruin it being a Resident Evil game where we're used to obviously playing in third person. For me, personally, no, I think it actually makes it better. When it comes to horror games, the scariest horror games for me have always been first-person games like Outlast and Condemned. Something where it feels like you're the character rather than you're controlling the character. When it's third person, you do become quite attached to that character. Like say you're controlling Jill. I know what Jill looks like, and I'm making Jill move, but Jill has her very own personality and her very own character, and I know about her. Whereas when you are the character, when it's first person, like we know the guy in Resident Evil 7's name is Ethan, but I don't really know anything about Ethan. I don't really know what he looks like. I don't have a personality attached to him because as far as I'm concerned, it's me. Like I am seeing what's happening, I'm doing the things, I'm pushing open the doors, and that always makes it more terrifying because obviously the scary things are happening to you. I am a massive advocate for first person. I think it makes it a much more scarier experience. Yes, it's not like old Resident Evil, but gotta move with the times, and I think as a scary franchise, they need to be as scary as they can. So yes, first person, hell yes. Which leads me to my second point, which is it's scary. It is scary, it's super freaking scary. I cannot play it on my own. I cannot play it on my own during the day. I have to play it with someone, preferably they play it and I watch. It's too much for me. I find the whole concept of being hunted and chased a really terrifying aspect of video games, and the fact that the Baker family will chase you a lot. For me, the scariest bit of the game is the beginning with Jack, where he's chasing you around what is quite a small area. Like I can't handle that. I freak out. I played it on VR and Jack started chasing me and grabbing me and knifing me. I had to take the set off. It's like, jump scare wise, it's classic jump scares. It's walking along and something jumps out, or hearing creepy noises behind you, or any sort of classic jump scare, a loud noise, a sudden thing happening that makes you go, ugh. It's got plenty of that. And in terms of just like, not even just cheap jump scares, but in terms of how its atmosphere and the whole feel of it's just horrible. It's this horrible house, these horrible people with these horrible zombie things, and everything's dirty and gross and dark and slimy, and it just puts you on edge. And I know lots of people who don't usually get scared by horror games and have playing Resident Evil 7 and are like, this. Okay, next, so are the puzzles good? Obviously another big part of Resident Evil is puzzles, and yes is the answer to that. I mean, it's got some very much classic Resi puzzles. There's lots of figurines you collect and things you have to put in doors to make them open, and ridiculously massive keys which open certain doors but don't open other doors, and it's very Resident Evil 1, which is nice. I'm all for the nostalgic throwback. I love a little bit of that. So it's a nice blend of like old Resident Evil, but we're trying something new with the first person and all that good stuff. There's one really good escape the room puzzle which is really clever. I really liked it. I won't spoil anything about it. I did maybe have to look something up. I don't know, it's a shame because I couldn't get past. I'm standing proud of my cheaty ways. Maybe there could be a little bit more of a puzzly element. I don't know, a few more puzzles wouldn't go amiss, but I don't know, the puzzles that they do have are strong. Like for example, the shotgun one, you don't need to get the shotgun, but there is a way of getting it, which involves keys and going all around the house and stuff like that. So, there's nice little side puzzles that you don't have to do, but you can do, and lots of Easter eggs and things like that. So it's not loads of areas where you're gonna be like, I don't know what to do, this is so hard, but there is the odd bit where you're like, oh, that's clever. Are the zombies good? So the zombies are called the molded. They're not really zombies. They're basically, I think, dead people that are infested with mold, and then they come back as these molded, gooey, long-limbed, big teeth creatures. They are good, but for me, they're probably the weakest part of the game. Like, I don't really care about them at all. I care about the location, I care about the Baker family, the Baker house, the puzzles, the creepy stuff that is going on within that family. The Molded are just kind of there. They don't have to, I mean, they do have to be there in terms of they're your classic, like they come out of the dark and they attack you and you can kill them, and there's that sort of interaction between them. But they don't really feel necessary. Like, I got to the point now where I'll be walking along and one will come out and it's just like, die. Like, I'm not scared by them, it's just go away. I'm trying to focus on what's happening in the house. So they just don't have as much of a personality. Like, I don't know how a big molded dead thing has a personality, but they don't feel necessary. It's definitely not about the zombies in Resident Evil 7. It's about the Baker family, 100%. And then I've just done a point which says general thoughts. That's useful. It's genuinely scary. It's got an interesting, mysterious storyline going on. Again, I won't do any spoilers, but there's definitely something weird going on that I feel like there might be quite a cool twist at the end. I'm compelled to play more, and I don't usually say that with scary games. With scary games, like, because I'm such a wuss, I'll play a bit and I'll be like, all right, this is cool, this is good, but I don't really want to play anymore, and I'm not kind of that desperate to find out what happens. Like, I'll play a bit and then I'm like, I'm done. But Resident Evil, every evening I'm like, yeah, let's play some more. So that's it really. Those are my thoughts on Resident Evil 7. Let me know in the comments box down below if you're playing it, what you're thinking about it, what your opinion is. I'd love to know. And if you're watching, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and click that little bell so you get notified about when my next video will go up, because otherwise, who'd have known? Who would have known? And streams too. And take care, play lots, have fun. I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, next is, and does it ruin it? Nah. So I just wanted to have a quick chat about how, so I just wanted to have